poured concrete on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had to bust up plenty of concrete on the corner.
What I would do if that was poured of that.
Yeah. Concrete.
Well, we'll go make a video of actually marking that out with the measure tape 100 feet too. Also, you can line it up with these telephone poles. Those are right on the property lines. I know. He's a fucking... Yeah, you can't do much about goddamn ambulance chaser that don't know shit. He's so goddamn stupid. And he only has a license. So they got those steps. Guess where they put those steps? Over by the log sticks. Did you see that? They put those steps next to the fence over by the log sticks. They had all these steps. And it's sitting over there between her fence and at the beginning. You didn't see that over there? Those steps, they moved them over there. Yeah, they come to stall that. And that was still there. No, they moved those steps from her property. Listen, they moved those steps over. Sitting right at the front of her fence. The steps are going up by the fence.
Why would you have steps against the fence?
They're stupid. They're probably going to move them back over there. Because the city made them move them.
Like the ones across the street?
Huh?
The ones across the street? The Asian?
I mean, the Asians, sitting in the Asians.
Put the steps over there.
And the Asians put the steps. The Asians put the steps. Boston put the Asian steps over there. And it's sitting, huh?
Of course they did. They're all includes these big conspiracy.
Yeah.
All conspiring against two people.
Not that same freaking thing. What's that one over there doing? Is she part of your survey team?
Because you don't get into that.
I don't know. Fishing? No, she's not fishing. Is she part of your survey team? Is she part of your survey team?
No. She's a little too young for ours. She's got to be at least 18.
There shouldn't be any water back there unless that things came back in.
There's a ditch right
No,
there. Is there a ditch right there?
I don't think so. Huh? That's weird. Oh, they found that one. What's wrong with the drone? It's always something in it, Connie, when you need it. I told you to, okay, yeah, because I told you yesterday to get it out there. Yeah, you did, because, again, you can't follow instructions. Excuse me? There you go. need to go in a little bit that way. The fence is inside the property line. People usually put their fence inside the property line because if you put it on the property line, it's a shared fence. If it's your fence, standard put it in a foot from the property line. Property line's about where your left foot is to the west. I'm just fucking stupid. They know everything. There it is, right on the post. Well, that one's right, because that's where the electric post is. All the electric posts are lined up on the property line. We walk it out with our feet. We don't use measuring tapes. Okay, that's a professional survey. Better get prepared for trial too, because I am going to get an appeal and I will get a final order and get all of this overturned. So you're in for a long haul. There will be a trial with a jury. BTW, I've already got a survey that proves where mine are. Surprise, surprise, I've had it for a while. You want a weed eater?
I'm good. He's caught up in this.
Huh? Yeah, it's a mess trying to get that stuff. They just stuck this fence up without putting a plumb line or anything. Yeah, the firefighters tore it down when there was a fire over here. Second fire. That one over there started. With illegal electric wires. Hooked up to the JEO. The trailer sitting here, and it had to come through here. The fire trucks knocked the switch down, and they stuck it back up anyway. But had the electric hooked up illegally to JEO. Firefighter almost got electrocuted. This is a wonderful neighborhood. Can't wait to get the hell out of here. Get this thing finished and sold. Okay.
Description.
All right. Okay, we have the legal description here if you want to.
Right, yeah, whenever you want to look at it. Throw it up.
Southern 75 feet of the northern 105, easterly 100 of the 200-foot wide body, the 75 by 105.
Yeah, but both my property and the property in back of me, the fence is like 5 feet north of where it's supposed to be.
What do you said your lot's supposed to be 80 by 105?
No, the legal description is 75, and I called and told them you've been charging me for 80 for years here, and my legal description says 75, and they changed it, and they gave me a slight refund, but it was years they've been charging me.
Okay.
But what they did is they added that because there was extra left over when FDOT paved, is what they did. But the problem is you can't, the FDOT took a lot of this property when they built, like this lot is not what the property description says, because it doesn't show the quitclaim that where the city took like most of that property and it cut it off at an angle. So she's put her fence over too to give her more room because she didn't have enough setback to put that trailer on there. So there's been a lot of stuff like that through the years.
I'm still listening.
Yeah. But that's what happened because the quitclaim deeds where they took a lot of this property were never updated. So the original legal descriptions and where they added property and stuff, that didn't get put on there either. I've had extensive, over the 4 years, extensive research I did both with FDOT and the Land Bureau, Florida Land Bureau, and the City of Jacksonville right away. And they all had to kind of figure this out, like they had to figure out the deeds on BB Drive. Part of BB Drive was sold at tax auction. This 200 feet in front of these two places here was sold at tax auction to a Gerald Sohn, and he deeded it back to the city, and the city didn't accept it. So it's technically under the ordinances, and zoning codes, a private road or a road that's not maintained by the city, so that's why they won't pave it. And then the property, the 175 feet of property in front of my road in Josephson is private property still deeded to Al Snyder, who originally owned my property. And the Gears bought it from them, and my aunt deed is from the Gears. But he never titled that property to anybody, so it's considered private property, and it's an access by necessity for anybody that doesn't have any other access to get to their property. So the argument now is the people across the street from me access their property from Kathy Road, so they don't have a right to use that access in front of me. And I keep grading it and filling it in, and all of these neighbors get together and they come and dig it out. And so it makes flooding in front of my road. But it's a statutory I've just put that in the most recent lawsuit filed against me, against the one across the street, where she's claiming I damaged property she doesn't own and doesn't have a right of necessity to access, and claiming that I had dug up dirt that she had delivered to Monty Road. So it's kind of a constant ignoramus, people telling lies to people, misrepresenting it, and then having to go through proving that they're telling lies or they're misinformed. Because they persistently say BB is a public road. Hey, Mr. Donald. Yeah, well, it's a long story. 4 years worth of lawsuit against those people next door to me. There it is, right there. Right, lined up right with that electric pole, like I said. You can go by the electric pole across the street from my property, too.
Fingers are hitting record, so it's fingers on flip it over.
What?